So, have you heard the one about Elon Musk calling for more babies while he blankets the Earth with cell towers from space? Yeah, it's like orchestrating a sperm apocalypse with one hand and writing children's lullabies with the other. You see, folks, we're living in a world where our pockets are ground zero in an apocalyptic microwave battleground. Our environment is polluted with toxic entropic waste, and we're the unwitting casualties of entropic shock. All right, folks, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the wild, wild world of cell phone radiation. You know, that thing you hold against your skull like it's a magic wand, conjuring up a call to your buddy from high school who's still living in his mom's basement, becoming radicalized, scrolling through the platform now called X. Why isn't the debate about whether cell phone radiation is hazardous or not mainstream news? That's because the debate is finally over. Mainstream media has been hiding this debate from you for 3 decades. The jury's in, flat Earth, the geocentric universe, and thermal-only risk from non-ionizing radiation can all be put in the same category of science myths, forced to adapt to the scientific truth because we cannot deny the decades of research showing bioeffects from this invisible microwave menace. It's time for governments worldwide to stop twiddling their thumbs and create some hard-hitting legislation to limit cell phone radiation. We need mandates, folks. Not the kind where you get a coupon for 2-for-1 lattes, but the kind that forces cell phone manufacturers and service providers to switch up their game. Safer antenna technologies and safer wavelengths and frequencies. Anything but the same old modulated microwaves cooking us like Thanksgiving turkeys. As it stands today, it's a jungle out there. The line between truth and fiction, between what will protect you and what won't, is more blurred than Bigfoot's holiday photos. Since the digital age exploded like a piñata at a sugar addict's birthday party, this sea of information has been growing at a pace that makes a cheetah on Red Bull look slow. But if we're going to be responsible citizens and actually seek the truth, we must persevere. Why? For the sake of our children today and for future generations whose lives may very well depend on it. RFsafe, dedicated to the truth. At RFsafe, we're not here to sell you snake oil and call it a health tonic. No, sir. We're dedicated to the truth and providing only the best RF safety solutions. The kind that doesn't compromise your safety for a couple of extra features that, well, sound good in a marketing meeting, but do squat for your health. The science and the scams. Look, the most recent studies have shown us that this stuff is serious. It's not just the tinfoil hat brigade spouting off about EMF radiation. We're talking peer-reviewed, science-backed data. Major studies like the Interphone study, Hardell Group studies, Serenat study, U.S. National Toxicology Program, Ramazzini Institute study, Reflex Project, Bioinitiative Report, and the work of researchers like Dr. Henry Lai have all pointed towards an increased health risk from cell phone-level electromagnetic radiation. They collectively suggest that we need to exercise caution before dismissing these potential risks. Advancements in RF radiation research reveal biological interactions beyond mere thermal effects. FTC's crackdown on scams. Remember the Good Housekeeping story? Yeah, that gem was spurred by an interview with John Coates, founder of RFsafe. We exposed how some companies were selling false security as radiation protection. And guess what? The FTC took legal action and posted public warnings. Why? Because those so-called shields could interfere with the phone's signal, causing it to draw even more power and emit more radiation. It's like putting out a fire with gasoline. It was way back in 2002 that the FTC last went after companies like Stock Value One and Comstar Communications for their bogus radiation protection claims. These folks were selling metallic fiber patches and claiming they blocked up to 99% of radiation. But guess what? They didn't. The FTC said, these companies are using a shield of misrepresentation to block consumers from the facts. Amen to that. So what does this mean for you, the consumer? It means you've got to be vigilant, you've got to do your homework and understand that convenience often comes at a cost, sometimes a cost to your health. At RFsafe, we're not here to make the case you necessarily want with bells and whistles, but we sure as heck make the case you need. We could make a thicker case, sure, but not without compromising our objective of keeping radiation exposure as low as reasonably achievable. Or ALARA. We could add magnetic attachable accessories like Safe Sleeve and Defender Shield but that would compromise EMF safety. We could add metal loops for carrying straps, but that would change the radiation pattern around your head, circumventing the shielding. And don't get me started on turning these cases into wallets. People aren't going to flip their safe sleeve or defender shield inside out every time they use their phones. Adding extended wallet features makes it less likely you'll properly use the shielding. If you're going to use a radiation shield, use it right. Flip the cover inside out for texting or speakerphone mode. Don't use your case as a wallet because that convenience comes at the cost of your safety. At RFsafe, we've stripped down our QuantaCase to include only what you need for maximum protection without degrading phone performance. Physics trumps marketing every single time. If the physics says the case shouldn't have metal loops and magnets because the phone's software responds by increasing power when obstructed, then it shouldn't have them. The design of QuantaCase is guided by what is harmful or not by what sells best. We stick to the laws of physics, even if it limits our appeal because we refuse to compromise your safety. The most recent studies indicating increased health risks. Here's the kicker, folks. There's a significant body of research indicating potential health risks associated with cell phone-level electromagnetic radiation. This isn't some fringe theory. Major studies like the Interphone study, Hardell group studies, Rant study, U.S. National Toxicology Program, NTP, Ramazzini Institute study, Reflex Project, Bio-Initiative report, and the work of researchers like Dr. Henry Lai collectively point towards an increased health risk. They suggest we need to be cautious and not dismiss these potential risks lightly. Advancements in RF radiation research, beyond thermal effects. Advancements in RF radiation research show biological interactions beyond just heating. For instance, the FDA-approved Therabionic treatment uses RF radiation at power levels up to 1,000 times lower than cell phones to treat inoperable liver cancer effectively. This treatment leverages non-thermal interactions at the cellular or molecular level, including resonance effects, disruption of cellular signaling, and potential modulation of the immune system. This challenges the traditional view that non-ionizing cell phone radiation is biologically inert except for its heating properties. Even DARPA's Radio Bio initiative is turning heads by demonstrating that non-ionizing wireless radiation, including 5G networks, can have profound biological effects without necessarily causing a significant increase in temperature. FTC's crackdown on cell phone radiation shield scams. And let's not forget about the scams. The FTC has taken legal action against companies like Stock Value One and Comstar Communications for their false claims about cell phone radiation protection. These folks were selling metallic fiber patches claiming to block up to 99% of radiation. The reality? They didn't work. The FTC exposed these scams, stating these companies were using a shield of misrepresentation to block consumers from the facts. Right on, FTC. The bottom line, it's a jungle out there, folks. The line between truth and fiction is more blurred than ever. But RFsafe is here to cut through the noise with science-backed, physics-driven solutions. We're not here to give you what you want. We're here to give you what you need. Stay vigilant, do your homework, and always trust in the laws of physics over slick marketing gimmicks. So, while Safe Sleeve and Defender Shield are busy misleading you with their detachable cases and wallet features, RFsafe is here, standing firm on the truth. We don't need flashy ads because we've got the facts and the science on our side. Be a part of the solution, not the problem. Trust in physics. Be RFsafe to be sure.